The election is over. Interest rates down, up, a little bit lower now. What the heck's happening in real estate? A lot of ups and downs, a lot of inconsistencies, consistently inconsistent. With that being said, within the markets we cover, though, interesting. It's consistent. And it's consistent actually around the United States, whether you're looking in California, you're looking in Florida, Arizona. The market nationally, and including St. Louis, is softening a bit. However, prices haven't softened in proportion to homes sitting on the market. Couple statistics. Remember, we cover St. Louis County, St. Charles County, St. Louis City, Jefferson County. If you look at active inventory, active listings, year over year, they're up 8% in St. Louis County, 1% in St. Charles County. We continue to see new building after new building. Now we have existing inventory competing with new construction, which makes it very challenging because we're seeing a softness in the new construction. They haven't come down in price like they should be. And then you have the existing inventory competing. So that inventory continues to grow. St. Louis City, the inventory continues to grow. It's up 19%, but that's really a function of things just not selling. And then Northern Jefferson County up 8%. However, all of these markets, when you look at 2024 versus 2019, I always love it as a reference point. St. Louis County inventory, although it's up a year over year, compared to 2019, down 36%. St. Charles County, down 17%. St. Louis City, we have not seen inventory get much lower. Number one, not as much inventory, not as much selling, but overall, even in 2019, there wasn't a huge fluctuation and bump up in inventory. And then Jefferson County is down 38%. So again, you've seen year over year, slight increases with the exception of St. Charles County, and then you've seen 2024 versus 19, significant decrease. When you look at days on market, things are still selling. We continue to talk about great homes, priced right, market at the highest level are still selling, but the homes that are not selling are continuing to sit, which is the buildup in inventory. Price adjustments aren't necessarily moving the needle. In many cases, it's multiple price adjustments to get that home sold. It's just not one like we used to see. The other thing that we saw, which is to be expected, is expired inventory. So expired listings actually increased in all those markets across the board. For example, St. Louis County up 17%, St. Charles County up 80%, St. Louis City up 21%, and Northern Jefferson County up 18%. Now that's just November over November. We're not looking at seasonality because if we took seasonality into it, they'd be up even more. We're just comparing November to November when many people are taking their homes off the market because they don't want to sell in the fourth quarter. Remember, we love selling in the fourth quarter. Less inventory, less competition, serious buyers, although less, but there are serious buyers. So I'm recommending still, if you're a seller, get your home on the market, price it right, prepare it for sale, and you have a great opportunity to sell it in the fourth quarter. But again, we did see people starting to take their homes off the market that just could not sell due to those multiple price adjustments. They still didn't sell, and then they just were done with the market until maybe the spring. But we like to say, well, what's going to be different in the spring? More buyers, definitely, but more sellers, more competition. That's why I believe if you want to sell, still keep your home on the market. If you look at sales prices, though, that still continues to be the one trend that goes up. Although they haven't grown at the increased pace that they were previous, we're still St. Louis County year over year, prices up 15%. St. Charles County, prices up a small 3%. St. Louis City, again, small 2%. And then Northern Jefferson County up 8%. So again, across the board, prices are up. Now, going back, comparing 2024 November prices to November of 2019, big increases. 48% in St. Louis County, 48% in St. Charles County, 26% in St. Louis City, and northern Jefferson County up 47%. So really across the board, 5 years earlier, big increases over that time period. Last, unit sales, which only makes sense that unit sales are either flat or down for those markets we cover. And again, unit sales down, inventory is actually going to be down a tad. The new listings are up just a little bit, and then overall active inventory is up. So if you look in St. Louis County, sales units down 19%. St. Charles County, again, a little bit up 4%. St. Louis City down 10%. And Jefferson County was flat. What I'm looking at going into December, a lot of the same thing. I believe there'll be more homes coming off the market. Those that are on the market that are priced right, market at the highest level, are going to sell. I think we're going to have less homes coming on the market. So again, less competition. And I think a lot of people are waiting for the spring market. A lot of people are waiting to see what happens with interest rates. I'm not so sure that we're going to see interest rates come down anytime soon. There's different people projecting that we could see 8% interest rates, 9%. We're also seeing some that are saying they could be in the sixes, but they are not going to be in the fives and fours anytime soon. So if you're a seller and you're committed to sell, this is the time to at least get your home on the market. If you're a buyer, there's no need to wait. If you're a buyer and you can find that right home, aggressively negotiate. So there's some great negotiating opportunities right now. Move forward. Take your best stab at buying a home. Look, there's still a few more weeks of selling season in December. And if you can get a vacant home, get that seller out of that vacant home that doesn't want to have a vacant home throughout the winter, you may be able to buy that very aggressively. We're also seeing contingencies come back. A lot of the home sale contingencies are starting to come back, which is really good news for buyers. But actually, it's also good news for sellers because we are firming up many of our home sale contingencies on our homes that we're listing. So there's some great opportunities. Also, the inspection contingencies financing, those are continuing to come back too. So again, for buyers, there's some opportunities right now. If you have any questions about buying, selling, investing, don't hesitate to reach out.